Alright, bro, let's go and get into it. I know I said I was gonna do 3 videos. I said I was gonna do 5 videos, but screw it. I just did number 6 for y'all, bro. Look, y'all just clap it up for me, bro, because I know I haven't been active on the channel. I feel like this is basically me trying to be more active on the channel, and hopefully after this draft is over, I can continue to be more active, especially with the NBA playoffs going on. I should have been actually talking about game one and game two that has happened already for most teams, and I did. So I just might as well say screw it. Let me go ahead and drop 6 videos for y'all for the draft, NFL draft, and let's go ahead and talk about Drake May. Now, at one point, Drake May was seen as the number 2 quarterback in this draft. Then all of a sudden, Jay Daniels, for some reason, he's gotten the number 2 nod as a probably like a week or so ago. And Drake May now it's like, is he gonna go 3 to the Patriots? Is he gonna go 3 to the Vikings? So is the Giants gonna get involved, or is Drake May gonna fall to like bottom half of the top 10? There's no telling where Drake May is gonna go, but Scout the NFL, he's definitely gonna give us like why we have to stop underrating Drake May. And so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not gonna front to you. When I read this, I'm very surprised because he said he's his QB1 in future NFL stars. So he believes if the draft happens, Chicago should be the one to draft Drake May. And I feel like this is mostly due to his size and his prototype, his prototype size and what folks project him in the NFL. Folks, I think North Carolina QB coach that's down there now, I think he compared him to Andrew Luck or something like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the overview, physical tools, anticipation slash windows, multi-speed thrower, throwing to the middle, mobility, big time throws, debunking mills, situation, note in his take. So he said he wanted to focus on the hidden truths of his game and the little things that separate him. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about it. So his physical profile, from a size, strength, and athleticism standpoint, it doesn't get much better than this. He's 6'4", 230, cannon arm, plus athlete, resembling prospects like Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and Carson Palmer, etc. He's the modern prototype NFL QB. So, he's going to talk about his anticipation tight windows. The NFL is a game of inches. Every second counts. It's not enough to hit the open spot. You need to be able to consistently throw receivers open and break tight windows. Drake has mastered this trait. Now, folks also said this could be like a low key weakness to this game because of some of his throws. Like, yeah, it's like be the right idea, but you a little second behind. Now that's what folks been saying about him in other videos I watched, but we'll go ahead and continue to read because he felt this is one of his best traits. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Multi-speed thrower. Being an NFL QB is about adjusting your delivery. How many clubs do you have in your bag? Speed variance, intermediate throws. Oh, speed variance on intermediate throws. Drake made 7 miles per hour. Power 5 QB average 3.4 miles per hour. He's able to effortlessly control his delivery. Sorry, Mr. L, pretty bad. But yeah, that's the case. Hey, this is actually a special QB. I'm surprised. I don't know why folks don't see him as the number 2 QB anymore, but you never know. He can still probably be number 2 QB because I remember they did the same thing with CJ Stroud last year. Oh, is CJ Stroud gonna be number 2 QB? Is the Texans gonna draft Will Anderson instead, and the Titans might draft CJ Stroud? That was the conversation at one point. And look what happened. They took C.J. Stroud, then they trade up to get Will Anderson. So they did both. So there's no telling what the Commanders can do. It's the ball is in their court. Throwing to the middle, being able to attack the middle of the field, attack the middle is critical in the NFL. It's a must-have. Middle field throws of 10 plus yards among top 4 QBs in the 22 and 23 draft. Is 299 completions, number 1. 4,509 yards, number 1. 35 TDs, number 1. He's the best in this area by a mile. Okay? Read this. Watching some Drake May, and I think he's the best college QB I've ever seen when throwing to the middle of the field. That's interesting because usually QBs they this is really not their best like trait like coming out as a prospect really because even Caleb Williams who's number one QB on most folks draft boards he have a little hard time throwing in the middle of the field. Maybe because that's due to size. Maybe he's just so athletic and he likes to get out the pocket a lot. Or is that the offensive scheme? So it's really no telling. But yeah, Caleb Williams even have a little bit struggle throwing in the middle of the field. So having this as one of your best selling points is amazing for QB. Mobility and athleticism. It's rare to find a player of his size that moves the way he does. A must-drive QBs in 2023. Scramble yards, number 2. Rushing TDs, number 2. First downs, number 2. His physical demeanor as a runner is energizing. It reminds me of Josh Allen. Okay. Okay. Big time throws in the final 2 college seasons. Drake Maye has the most big time throws of any first round QB. The full list. Drake Maye 80, Patrick Mahomes 72, Deshaun Watson 66, and we know how special he was at Clemson. Joe Burrow, we know how special he was at LSU, and Josh Allen. He just make plays, the big ones. Okay. The Bunkin Mills. The media has painted Drake Maye as this reckless erratic. But why? Turnover work he plays was 1.9%. That's 11 best in the college football. Time holding on to the football was less than top 4 QBs. 2023 pressure grade was better than Caleb Williams. Less college INTs than Mahomes and Allen. Mind you, Mahomes and Allen, especially Josh Allen in this case, he was a turnover freak, dog. Because I see some of his numbers from the games they showed at Wyoming. Dog, his turnover was like ridiculously high. And I just couldn't believe what I was seeing sometimes. But, he ironed that out in his game. We see how Josh Allen became. Okay, bad situation. A QB situation matters a lot. Drake Maye was undeniably horrible. New OC who implemented awful scheme. Highest drop rate of top draft QBs, 8.2%. Brutal offensive line, defense, and playmaker. It's no coincidence that Jaden Daniels blew up at LSU. One last note. Yes, Drake has bad film. So does every QB prospect. I don't just love upside. I love functional upside. I was notoriously low on Willis, Field, and Darnold. And turns out he's probably right on all 3 of these guys. But this isn't a knock on the other QBs. I'm bullish on Caleb Daniels and JJ too. This is his take. It's rare to find his combination of size, tool, and learn new ones. Could he improve? Absolutely. Will it take some time? Maybe. But the best NFL QBs are rarely finished products. Man, reading all that, I still probably see him as the number 2 prospect because there's definitely some weakness to his game because folks even say his throwing motion could be a little faster. And in my opinion, based on reading this and watching other videos in the past about Drake Maye, I feel like he could be like a Matthew Stafford. Now, folks say he could be Josh Allen. I could also see Josh Allen. But yeah, that's really all I got to say for today's video. I made 6 videos. My voice is probably most likely going to be going after this. So if you like, comment, subscribe, that would definitely be appreciated. And I'm out.